Hi, it's Ivan Ang here again, and I'm the founder and creator of Leadership Signature Coach Program. And I wanted to ask you if you are like me. When I was growing up, I wanted to lead a global organization. I wanted to have offices in New York, in London, in Singapore, and of course where I live here in Sydney, and be able to travel the world to all my different offices and have a wonderful time leading a global organization. Now, I'm nowhere near that at this present moment, but hopefully one day I'll get there. Now, even if you're not looking at setting up offices around the world, I know that one thing is starting to trend or start to emerge as a trend, and that's the whole ability to work with a global team. And if you look at the rise of virtual assistants and as well as remote operations and teams that are located overseas, the need for you to understand how to actually work with those teams is going to be paramount to your growth, your business growth, and as well as your growth as a leader. So if you want to truly develop and lead a global team, you need to understand your the ability for you to become more culturally intelligent, because without cultural intelligence, I can tell you, you're going to be making a number of mistakes that we see quite regularly from executives who don't understand how to connect with their team members overseas, and they'll say something out of context, and then it gets blown up and it becomes bigger than Ben-Hur. So if that's something that you want to avoid, you need to make sure that you understand the key elements of cultural intelligence, being able to work across not just ethnic but also organizational and as well as national cultures. So take Asians, for example. Did you know that how you treat the Chinese, the Japanese, and the South Koreans need to be very different and diplomatically handled? So if you're part of the Team Australia that's going over there with the politicians, you need to understand the differences in approach that you take from one country to another. Now, that's just one example, but there's many different examples that we need to go into, and we don't have the time to do it in this particular short video today. But what I have done is that I've connected with one of the world's leading experts on cultural intelligence, a gentleman by the name of Dr. David Livermore. And Dave and I are going to be hosting a webinar together, and we would love for you to join in and just ask some of these questions and be able to hear what Dave has to say with regards to being more culturally sensitive, more culturally intelligent. Now, I can guarantee you that if you implement some of these strategies and some of these teachings that Dave will cover off on at this particular webinar, you're going to start to go to the next level as a leader and begin to develop your global team and your global business. And so spaces are limited at this particular webinar. Don't miss out. I don't want you to miss out. So please make sure you register and join us at a very informative session on cultural intelligence and what it means to you and your business. Because I can guarantee you, if going from good to great, as Jim Collins talks about, is what you're looking for your particular business, one of the first things that you need to do is to work out who needs to be on your bus. And that's what we're going to talk about today. Well, not today, but at the particular webinar. So I look forward to serving you, look forward to hearing from you, and look forward to have you join us at the webinar.